Hi there, buds. I don't think I've ever been more excited to give a grow update. As you guys know, last grow cycle, I accidentally produced seeds in my cannabis plants. And so I ended up crossing quite a few different plants together, and I decided to grow them out. We had some successes. Luckily, we did have a couple failures. So first and foremost, before we get into the results, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Spider Farmer. We are outside of my Spider Farmer grow tent that contains the G8600 grow light. The G8600 is the perfect grow light for growing cannabis from seed all the way up to harvest. It has adjustable ropes and a dimmable driver, making it the perfect grow light for any stage of growing cannabis. Its bar style gives an even dissipation of light throughout your entire canopy, and I can't really say enough good things about it. I also can't say enough good things about their grow tent. I always say this every single time. I love that their grow tents are double lined so that you don't get any type of light leakage. It's really important to me that this grow tent doesn't leak any light because this is in my home theater and I want it to be dark in here. And if you pick up the G8600, be sure to go ahead and pick up the Spider Farmer Smart Ventilation Fan System, because that has been an absolute game changer for me. If you guys are interested in any of those products, you can check out Spider Farmer and use code Budznbeardz to save some money. Now let's get into this grow update. All right, so this is what we have growing on. We have 4 plants. As you guys know, I had 6 plants in my last grow cycle, meaning that 2 of them I've thrown out. 2 of them were male plants. I'll go ahead and insert a clip here showing you finding out that they were male plants. We've only got 1 plant showing signs of being a boy. You guys can see right there, there's a ball right there. That means that one is a boy. And this badass cookies plant, this is the 2nd male that I found in the grow tent. You can see the balls from here, right there. So yeah, we had 2 badass cookies plants that ended up being male, and we threw those out. But we also had 2 successful crosses of Northern Lights crossed with Amnesia Haze, and I'll show you those plants right now. They're those 2. Right there. They actually look so identical to each other, like they've grown at the same exact rate. They look really, really similar to each other. So I guess I'll go ahead and show you one of them. Okay, so this is my first Northern Lights crossed with Amnesia Haze plant, and I know that it's a female already because it has shown its sex. If you guys see in there, there's 2 hairs right there, and that means that it's a female. So I'm so excited, and I've already looked online and I can't find anyone who's crossed these particular strains. They haven't been named, so I guess I'm gonna get to come up with a name for this strain, and I'm really excited that it ended up being Northern Lights and Amnesia Haze because I really, really enjoyed both strains. I definitely need to come in here and give this a bit of a trim job, but she looks really, really healthy. I'll trim her up this weekend. And this is the 2nd Northern Lights crossed with Amnesia Haze. I need to trim it up as well, obviously. But they've both grown very vigorously. They look incredibly healthy. I love how spread out they've grown as well. Like, this has not been low stress trained at all, and like it's got nice branching, like it's branching outwards. It's not like tucking up under each other, which is really, really nice. So I'm really excited to see how these turn out. This one right here is a Bruce Banner plant. I purchased these seeds. They were feminized, so I definitely know it's a female, or at least we hope so. I mean, we've had that debacle now twice with those Amnesia Haze seeds, but this is a Bruce Banner plant. It's growing very well, super healthy. I don't really have anything to say about it. Like, literally, my plants aren't struggling at all. They all look really, really healthy and good. The only thing is I just need to come in and give them a nice trim job. I feel like my whole life has been trimming because my other grow tent, the plants have gotten so big, and I swear one of them is like a tree, and I have to like prune it every single day, and I also have to water it every single day. It's not fun. And then this one, this is drooping a little bit. I need to just give it a little bit of extra water. It's quite a bit bigger than the other plants, as you can see. And it just requires a little bit more water than them, and I tend to give all of my plants the same amount of water, which sometimes isn't right. Like, obviously this one needs more water, it's a bigger plant. Other than that, she looks really, really good. And as soon as I give her water, I promise she'll be perked back up in no time. I'll probably be able to get some footage by the end of the day of it already perked up. But this is the new strain. This is Gelato. Never grown this before. One thing I'll say is it just got big quick. Like, I grew all these plants at the same time, and it just got really, really big really fast. All right, I'm gonna go mix up some nutrients for this gelato plant really fast, and then we can end out this video. A lot of people have asked how I water my cannabis plants, and I just use this Box Farm Nutrients trio schedule. They literally have this online, and it's meant for cannabis plants, and I use it pretty much to a T. The only thing that I do is don't feed twice per week normally. I feed once per week. Oh yeah, and the only other thing I do is I add a teaspoon of CalMag. I've just always added a little bit of CalMag, and it also helps with the pH of the water. I've noticed that when I get around week 4, my pH is absolutely perfect following the recipe that they give, so then I don't have to pH balance the water. It makes it super simple for me. Anyways, let me show you how I mix it up. I now purchase these two by the gallon. Still don't have to purchase this one by the gallon because I don't use as much of it. You only have to use it in flour, and you don't really have to use that much of it in comparison to these two things. One thing I would say is that if you are gonna be growing cannabis and you're gonna mix up nutrients, get a pipette like this. It makes it so easy. This is 15 milliliters, which is equal to 3 teaspoons. So it just makes dosing things out really, really easy, because on the formula sheet, like this time I have to do 3 teaspoons of Grow Big, 3 teaspoons of Big Bloom, and then I do a teaspoon of CalMag. Oh, and with this Big Bloom, always make sure to shake it up. It gets settled down at the bottom, and then literally you'll just be squirting water in and not any nutrients. I have to tilt my jug at this point because I'm running low. And then in between each nutrient, I like to suck up some of the water from my pitcher, shake it around in the pipette, and squirt it back in, just to kind of clean out my pipette in between each fertilizer I'm using so that I'm not mixing things up. Or I'm minimally mixing them up, if you know what I mean. And the last thing I would do if I wasn't aware of the pH of my water is just balance the pH. So I would turn on my pH meter, insert it into the water, and we're looking for between 5.6 and 6.8. This is 6.5, so it's absolutely perfect, which I already knew it would be. But it's always kind of nice to go ahead and check your pH. If you're using water from a different source of your home, the pH can change from different faucet to faucet. I've noticed that upstairs my pH is a lot higher than it is downstairs. Don't know why, in the basement. But yeah, that's the last step. And then you just water your thirsty plant. I like to water until I see a runoff. And I do only a bit at a time, because if you do too much, the water will literally just flow out of the pot and it'll look like it's running off when it actually isn't, and it's still thirsty. So give it a little bit of water, let it soak it in, and then give it some more. Thank you guys so much for watching my grow update. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think I should name my strain, because I've looked up Northern Lights crossed with Amnesia Haze and nothing comes up. So I'm gonna name it something, but I haven't really thought into it yet, so suggestions would be nice. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys are interested in anything from Spider Farmer, check out spiderfarmer.com and use code Budznbeardz to save money. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys around for whatever stunning activity or video I come up with for next time. Bye guys.